Good morning, everyone. Allow us a minute or two to gather our ducks this morning. Thank you very much. All right, everyone. I'm just going to get started here. Just due to time here, a mea culpa for the delay. Just arrived this morning from a week-long conference, which I'm going to cover a little bit here shortly, but just want to let you know we were able to log in and get this moving here. So again, welcome to the monthly Business Connect call. I am Ben Sandoval, the Economic Development Manager here for the City of Hemet. Usually our great city manager, Mr. Mark Presswood, would be hosting these meetings, but he's currently out enjoying himself as he should, but he'll be returning next week, ready to go, recharged to keep this momentum going. So today we have a great interview with the upcoming executive director for the Hemet San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Kevin F. Sanders, which, good morning, Kevin.
Morning.
Which we'll be getting into interviewing Kevin and going a little further on what that is. But before I get into all that jazz, just wanted to see if there are any city employees on the call. I don't see any. Great. So here is what I'm going to just some quickly overview what I learned here at the International Economic Development Conference. What we currently know is very limited. And what we don't know and what we can achieve is limitless. That's what I took away from the IEDC conference. Our neighbors to the south, the city of Menifee, received a national award. They were given an award on great business, being friendly, the way they execute business. And I was very excited for them because that's our neighbor. But we want to mimic or come close to that as well. Not in the next 5 years, but now, because competition is fierce. The feds have decreased the rates. So we should be seeing more investment, and the time is going to be now. We don't want to miss that boat. And we're going to be focusing from this particular conference on tech clusters, such as the green blue energy sectors, bioscience, advanced manufacturing, broadband, and digital communication. Those are the ones that we're meeting with investors. We want to bring in those types of jobs here. Now, you may be seeing some warehousing coming into the city. Doesn't mean that has to be permanent, but at least we have the infrastructure. So in the near future, we can bring in those types of jobs. And a little quick stat I'm going to leave you with before we get into the interview is in the next 5 years, 3 to 5 million small businesses, legacy businesses, are going to be closing because they probably didn't stay up with AI. We saw the first revolution of AI already hit us. We're now in the second phase of AI. We don't really know where that's going to take us. So we definitely need to be aware of that, and we need to really focus on angel investors. We have individuals here in our city that have maybe some philanthropy thinking, and we want to make that happen. So if we can get into some angel investors, that's what we're going to be looking at, because folks, again, what we don't know is limitless. What we may think we know, or what type of business we're going to bring in, is going to deteriorate the city. Again, it's a fallacy. So I want to make sure we cover that. And again, this is not my show. This is going to be the Kevin show. But one last thing is we need to tell a single story. That's it. One single story. The whole city, whatever that is, we're all Hemets. We're all single units. There isn't 10 different stories being told, some negative, some positive. They're all positive. It's a single story, because at the end of the day, again, investment is very fierce, especially American investment in our region is tough. So keep that in mind, and we'll go from there. So, Kevin, sorry to, I just want to get that out of my chest. I was gone for a week. So today's about you. And Kevin, good morning. How's everything today?
It's a beautiful morning. Good morning to everyone here on the call. I know I see a lot of friends here, a great board member in Dr. Ralph Berry, a past one in Adam Eventoff, and of course our current director, Cindy Limke. So it's a great morning when I'm amongst that kind of group. So happy to be here.
You have a great support group, and I couldn't forget, of course, the current executive director, Cindy Limke. Anything you would like to say, Cindy, before we get started here?
No, just that I'm super excited for Kevin. He's going to do an amazing job and really carry the momentum of this chamber. He has the passion and the vision for this valley to be amazing. And it's very bittersweet for me. I'm so sad to leave, but I just know, Kevin, you're going to be amazing, and I'm very excited for you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. By the way, that wasn't me barking. I don't know what that was, but thank you, Cindy. Appreciate that.
No, absolutely, Cindy.
That wasn't me either, by the way.
It wasn't me either. I'm going to throw it out there as well. So, Kevin, some individuals or on the line may or may not know about the current news that we have just broken here. And well, it's a great opportunity. The chamber has been around for many millennia here, decades. So with that said, before we get into all that jazz, I think it's important to find out a little bit about yourself, your current role, history about yourself, so we the community can know you a little bit and go from there. So Kevin?
Yeah, so much to tell about me. Not really. However, I'll sum it up like this. I've dedicated much of my career in this valley to really real estate and in community advocacy here in the valley. As a real estate agent, I was successful at closing multi-transactions with the broker Brubaker Colton, which is my brokerage and also a proud member of the Chamber of Commerce. I did that with a high rate of customer satisfaction. I was decent at that, and I was helping a lot of families find their dream home, and I helped a lot of investors increase their portfolio. So it was great to do that as a real estate agent. And then beyond that, I got involved with the chamber over the past 5 years or so. And first as a member, I learned about the business community and I discovered like minds that were in business. It helped me increase my business further. And I've built a great relationship here in the Valley with all of the businesses. I moved over to being a staff member at the Chamber of Commerce as a business developer, increased some memberships, fostered some great relationships, helped some businesses build stronger relationships, and and help them grow their business as well. So, and the chamber has given me a lot of opportunity to do volunteerism too, to volunteer in the community. So there's been countless of hours with many organizations from sports, youth sports organizations, nonprofits, cultural programs. And I really feel that would help me get more involved with all of the communities as well. So, and it grew the community as well. It grew the community. So.
Well, thank you for that, Kevin. That's a great way to start it off. And you know what? You have some big shoes to fill from the current executive director, Cindy Limke, to you name it, from when the chamber was founded. Now, with that being said, Kevin, can you tell us a little bit about the history of the chamber, past and present?
Well, the chamber has some awesome history. Over 100 years. I wrote down a few notes here, so I just want to review them. Over 100 years, founded in 1919. That's 100 years of supporting the community, local businesses, and adding growth and development. Now, let me tell you, that I don't take that lightly. That's 100 years. I'm almost that age, but that being said, listen, that's a lot of years to get behind, and I'm carrying the torch of many great leaders that have come up over those 100 years. One in Cindy Limke, who really truly taught me everything I know about chamber business and the chamber world. But I also discovered that our very own councilwoman, Linda Krupa, was also a chamber director. And so those two names alone helps me understand and encourages me and helps me understand the legacy that I need to carry on for this Chamber of Commerce and this valley.
That's amazing. And 100+ years of service and dedicated service to the city of Hemet. I think I'd mentioned, Kevin, we had connected a few weeks ago. I had seen the Hemet Jeep ride that the chamber used to host in the 50s, I believe. How cool was that? And other cool things you guys have done throughout the year. So that's some great stuff. And with that being said, those are all some great items that have happened in the past. We will never forget them. We want to take great things that have happened from them and take them to the future. Now, with that being said, what is the future for the Hemet San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce? What does it look like the first 100 days, years? What's some of the new ideas we're thinking here?
I think the future looks pretty great and bright. I mean, you all have an amazing board. I say you all because this is your board membership. This is your board. We have great experience, and you see a few on here right now with the likes of Dr. Ralph Berry, who's tremendous and an educator. So he brings that aspect. But I think the future is great. I want to add some innovation and some communication, some community engagement rather. Technology, I would like to see this grow with some technology, exploring digital platforms, enhancing the communication, sharing the resources and the information, and streamlining the interactions, all through innovation and technology. Some greater collaborations, networking opportunities, partners, some mentorship programs that connect some of the experienced business people with some of the new business leaders coming in. And I really want to get into some advocacy, more of that, bringing the resources to the members and to the Valley. That's important. You know, the chamber is kind of known for having these awesome events, and we do that well. And that's all good and fun. We have a great time, but let's bring some substantial resources to the businesses to help them continue to grow.
Wow, Kevin. I look forward to hearing your first 100 days, how that comes out, you know, very presidential feeling out there. I remember mentioning that.
I do have a plan for that. I'll release that soon.
All right.
Officially.
We are heard it here first, everyone. So, and with that being said, Kevin, we have some great chamber events that the chamber is putting on right now as we speak. But can you touch on a little bit of maybe some future chamber events you're working on, maybe with the city, that we have one coming up in November, and more importantly, expanding on that? I had attended, Kevin, the IEC International Conference I mentioned, and there were chamber EDs there, and some of them were explaining to me that they have to reinvent themselves, that they no longer can be just a place where they just do ribbon cuttings or just X amount of events. They have to expand to not be either swallowed up or, you know what, forgotten. And not that the Hemet San Jacinto is going to happen like that, but what are some of the future events to keep it strong and moving?
Yeah, as I mentioned, the chamber does amazing events. If we're not known for anything, which we're known for many things, but the events is one of our strong suits. We have a great lineup of events. We've already met as a board and laid out our whole year of what we're going to do. They include a business expo, which we just completed one at our amazing partners at Cibova Casino. It was a tremendous turnout there and a lot of great networking happening. And we also have one in February that we'll do at the Hemet Mall, who's also been a great partner. And these events are always well attended, and we're looking forward to another business expo there. We also have a paint night coming up. We actually have one coming up on October 10th at Megabytes, who's also one of our members and a board member, and Carlos Flores. Join us for that if you'd like to have a little fun. It's also a fundraiser, so there's fun and there's fundraising happening as well. That will be at Megabytes October 10th or 9th, excuse me, October 9th. And then our networks is Women in Business, which is one of the most thriving networks we have. The ladies and the women show up for that, and they exchange ideas, and we're proud to have them at our Women in Business network. We do a Valley Nonprofit Network, which we bring all of our amazing nonprofits to that. Carol Givens and Kathy at the Carol's Kitchen is one of the many attendees, as well as Trish McClure and Vanity Williams. They all show up. And then we have a multicultural network, which I'm super proud of that as well, because that really does include all of the community in a whole. You know, some of our community that would not necessarily attend some of our meetings, that opens the door for them to come and see us. So I'm proud of that one. I can't forget that we have a chamber golf tournament. Not sure of the dates right now. I think we're in June for that one. We also have a beautiful and amazing gala installation that's held at Cibova as well. Everyone has a great time there. And then I can't forget that we have the State of the City also for the city of Hemet, honoring our friend and Mayor Joe Males. And that's going to be November 7th. Ben, you, Mark, Alan, Brenda, the whole team over at City of Hemet have been great collaborators. We can't wait for this event to happen. Everyone on this call, I encourage you to be there. I think I already know that some of them will be there and sponsor our events, like our very own Adam Eventoff at SoCal Gas. So that's going to be a great time. That's November 7th at the Hemet Public Library. Please attend. Networking in the beginning, and then the great dinner, and then an amazing opportunity to hear from our mayor.
Thank you, Kevin. And I'm gonna add an extra plug in. Of course, I have to. The Hemet State of the City is gonna be a great one. We're gonna have some live music, and also, Kevin, if for those that may not have been able to join the call, but it's recorded, how may someone get tickets for this particular event?
Yeah, easy. Go to our chamber website and visit our calendar of events. You'll see the state of the city on the calendar there, and you can click there and sign up for sponsorship or attending the event. The tickets are $75. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think I am right on that.
Mhm.
It includes dinner, a great show. We have some performances or entertainment, I should say, a DJ and a band. Cocktail hour, dinner, and a great moment with our mayor. So it's going to be awesome. And they
Absolutely.
always are. So looking forward to it.
Our pleasure working with the chamber on this one. And for those that are listening, Kevin did mention we're gonna have a great lineup. That the $75 will also include a one alcoholic beverage. So just an FYI, if you don't want to use your ticket, swing it my way, please, being facetious. And I do see Cindy adding in some flyers there on the chat box. So those are great. I would imagine upcoming, yes, the paint night and the state of the city flyer. Thank you for that, Cindy. So again, great stuff. And Kevin, there was one more thing that I wanted to mention that we'll be working on the next fiscal year is bringing back what we used to have, the mayor's breakfast here in the city of Hemet. That was something I believe I was discussing with Cindy, yourself. I'm bringing that back, and that is something that we do want to bring back. So just an FYI, Kevin, I'll be reaching out to you, setting that up sometime in March for the mayor's breakfast.
Looking forward to that.
Great. And everyone, you're hearing it here first. So we're bringing that back. Great. Kevin, moving on forward here, I have a few questions here, the penultimate before we conclude here. What does it look like now? Prior to my arrival, economic development didn't exist for quite some time now, but now that I have here, I want to make sure that we continue building this bridge of stone between our both organizations to make you stronger and the city stronger for our small businesses. So with that said, how do you envision the expanding of the relationship between the city of Hemet and the Hemet San Jacinto Chamber of Commerce? What does that look like to you?
Well, first of all, let me say that the relationship has been amazing. I'm sure even before I got here, but as you came in as an economic developer and Mark Presswich as our city manager, it's been nothing but go, go, go. And you're really turning this city around, and we're all behind you and what the city is doing. And so I appreciate that. And I think it's great. We'll continue to collaborate, work on economic growth. I think that's important for this valley. You always invite us to your meetings and your forums, so we appreciate that. But we want to create and continue to promote communication, chamber tourism, and create a business-friendly environment, which you guys have done a great job as well. I just can't stress enough how you guys include us. We were part of the Christmas parade, I think 2 years in a row now. And so Cindy and I were gracious hosts for that, and that was a lot of fun. But it helps us get involved with you guys, and then it promotes our chamber as well. And so we super appreciate that. But yeah, we'll just continue to do what we do, Ben, and have regular communications and talk and work and come up with ideas to help our businesses grow. You share the businesses that are coming to town with us, and we'll contact them, have them join the chamber and do amazing things.
And that's what we plan to do. All new businesses coming in, sharing that information to the chamber so they can potentially become chamber members if they're able to do so. And Kevin, my last question here, this is the last one, would be regional collaboration. We are in a valley here that we don't want to be known just as a little silo or valley that we're by ourselves. We want to be known as part of the Southwest of Riverside, I was watching a video not too long ago, I think it was last week, where it was a video done 20 years ago. And someone was actually living in the city of Temecula. What they said about the city of Temecula 20 years ago is not what Temecula is, but that was just 20 years. They did some strong regional collaboration. They came back, they changed their persona, and they're doing great. City wants to do that same thing. So as we're doing our best to do regional collaboration, how is the Hemet San Jacinto going to be working with other local chambers, and what does that look like in reinforcing, making you even stronger as a regional collaboration?
We actually have a really good relationship with a lot of the surrounding chambers of commerce. Just yesterday, we were in Banning at a breakfast there. All of them know Cindy and some others too, but that relationship is really good because they all support us down here, and of course, we support them out there. And there's a lot of similarities with, for example, with the city of Banning. We have similar attributes, if you will, and so working with them, working with the Beaumont Chamber has been great. Banning actually invited us to come out and conduct their candidate forum on October 14th and 17th. I guess they love the way that we handle our business when it comes to forums. So we'll be working with them, and that's been great. Look, all of the chambers everywhere have been great. Paris is having a joint mixer actually today. And so that's all of the chambers coming together to work. We'll be there. Thanks, Adam. See you later. We'll be there with them today at 5:30 at the Paris Fairgrounds. If you can attend, show up as well. It's a great time. And then in terms of collaboration with not only chambers, but other cities, the county has been tremendous. Supervisor Gutierrez has been an amazing supporter of this chamber. And he's come in also in his first few years and has done an amazing job. I haven't seen a guy work harder in that seat in a long time, and he's doing a great job. So working with the other chambers, working with the other cities, the county has been great. Also, I can't forget about our friends north to us here in San Jacinto, who is also a great supporter and loves to collaborate with ideas and events. So, we'll just continue that relationship. We'll build on that, and we'll continue to do great with that.
Thank you, Kevin. I'm so glad that the chamber is doing some great regional work, and wanted to make sure that was highlighted on this particular video as well. So, Kevin, that concludes the interview for today. We've covered a lot of points here, and hopefully our attendees and those that are watching the recording see that there is prosperity and we have the momentum here in the city of Hemet. Kevin, is there anything else you'd like to leave us with?
I'll just end with this. Everyone on this call, I think you guys already do this, but spread the word to shop local, attend our events, volunteer, even if it's not with the chamber, go out with an organization and volunteer, do your part for charity and service in this community, and join our chamber if you're a business or an organization, because the more like-minded minds we have, the better that we can serve the community. And in the words of our great current director, your goals are our goals because your success is our success.
Thank you, Kevin. A round of applause for Kevin. And I'm not going to lie, that quote I've stolen a couple of times from you, Cindy, all right? I think I used it once out there in Denver, so I love that quote.
I love it. I think we should all say that all the time. And that's actually, I think, for each other. I think that's for businesses. I think that's for organizations. I think that's for individuals. If we all work together to help each other just be better every day, every week, every month, every year, amazing. Just positivity is everything. It gets us through everything. So I appreciate. Oh my God, I'm gonna miss this chamber so stinking much. Like, I just love you all. So. But I'll be back. Kevin, I'm going to be the best damn ambassador you've ever had in your life.
Listen, on September 25th, which is next Wednesday, we have a mixer at the Historic Hemet Theater.
Yes.
This will actually be Cindy's last day at the chamber. We're going to send her off with a bang, come out and celebrate that and support that mixer and Cindy. And Cindy, thank you. I just want to say that you've been the best mentor I can have right in-house of the chamber here. You've trained me, you taught me well, You whipped me a few times in here too. You got me in shape. Appreciate that.
Don't say that.
She did not hurt me, you guys. She did but great. But thank you, Cindy, from the bottom of my heart. You've done an amazing job, and I will promise to continue your legacy. Thank you.
It's amazing. And Kevin, thank you for the time and for taking the time to be with me here this morning and do the interview. And Cindy, I know we're over, but I do want to make sure I just realized this will be your last Business Connect call then with us as the executive director. So is there not to take anything from you, Kevin, from your interview today? Cindy, is there anything you'd like to leave us with on your end?
No, I think it's just very important. We had a really great turnout this morning, and I want to thank you guys for showing up, for engaging with the city. Ben, we can't thank you enough for showing up for our businesses, the training that you're doing, for going out to learn everything you can learn to bring back for the cities. For the businesses. Business friendly. If I hear you say that again, I'm going to hug you. That's everything. Our businesses need to just be able to hear the word yes so they can keep going, right? So yes, there's obstacles. Yes, there's policies. Yes, there's, procedures, but figure out how to say yes, so that they can do what they got to do. So we appreciate you. We appreciate that there's policies and procedures, but businesses need a way to do things, not a way not to do things. So thank you for everything you've already been doing. And things like this, for them to bring their questions or bring their thoughts to Kevin so that we can address those with you. Just keep doing what you're doing. I know that these things are very important. The communication is everything. The interaction is everything. Thank you for what you're doing. You guys are on the right track. I'm very excited for the city of Hemet.
Thank you, Cindy, and thank you for all your work. It's been a pleasure knowing you the 7 months that I've been here. I feel like I've known you already for 10 years. So Cindy, thank you for all your work. Is there anybody else in the line that would like to say any final comments or thoughts? This would be the time to do so, please. Anybody on the line that would like to say an announcement, last farewell or anything? This will be the last call. All right. Well, Cindy and Kevin, thank you so much this morning. Anybody here has any questions for the city on any projects that we have upcoming? Questions, concerns? Please feel free to call me or text me or email me. I'd be more than glad to share what the city is willing to do or doing in order to bring economically self-sufficient jobs into the city of Hemet. So with that being said, Kevin, thank you so much for taking the time to connect with me. Cindy, we're going to probably be there till 1 a.m. on Wednesday/Thursday morning. So get ready then. All right. And everyone have a great rest of your day. Until the next one.